This leopard attacked a donkey that was walking along a road in the mountains. The wild feline began to mercilessly strangle its prey, but it had no idea who it was up against. The donkey was much stronger than the leopard expected. Instead of panicking, a second herbivore arrived to save its relative from the powerful jaws of the feline and landed powerful blows on the predator. The victim of the attack gathered its strength and threw the leopard off the cliff that borders the road. A truly epic battle. In today's video, we will show you several other amazing cases where hoofed animals demonstrated all their strength and surprised their opponents. Number 10. One of the favorite prey of African animals is the large wildebeest because they are usually easy animals to hunt and provide an abundance of food for the big predators. Knowing this, wildebeests try to avoid direct confrontation with the main African hunters as much as possible and usually run as far away as they can. However, not all wildebeests panic when they spot a predator. In this footage, some lionesses seem to have the upper hand, getting the better of the battle. One more minute and the lionesses would have brought down the wildebeest, delivered a blow to its throat, and finished it off quickly. But at the last moment, just before falling, with only a few seconds left before the fatal bite, the wildebeest suddenly taps into its energy reserves to try to escape the attack. The herbivore shows all its strength to its enemies and starts spinning around to try to scatter the lionesses. The wildebeest even lifts one of the predators with its horns, shaking its head to hurt its opponent as much as possible and rip open her belly. The herbivore displays its entire arsenal of attacks. Its horns are short but very sharp and curved in just the right way to attack an enemy. The lionesses don't give up the fight and try to find a weak spot in the wildebeest's defense to finish him off once and for all. However, the herbivore is already pumped with adrenaline and determined to take down his adversaries. The wildebeest doesn't stop delivering devastating blows and trampling the felines. The lionesses, who only realize after a long time that they messed with the wrong prey. The lionesses suffered serious injuries and were shocked by the herbivore's impressive ferocity. Who are you rooting for in this battle, huh? For the lionesses or for the wildebeest? Leave your answer below in the comments. Number 9. At the end of their trip through the incredible African savanna, these tourists came across this epic battle. A large adult lioness has her powerful jaws around the wildebeest's neck. The herbivore is lying on the ground, apparently defenseless, but the wildebeest musters an impressive strength and manages to stand up, even with the lioness clinging to its neck. The feline doesn't give up the fight and does everything she can to bring her prey down again. The wildebeest fights back and tries to trample the lioness. With every passing minute, the predator loses more energy and grows more tired. Even so, her sharp claws are still sunk into her victim's neck. The feline is ready to seize any opportunity to bring down her opponent, but the herbivore doesn't give her a single chance. The wildebeest attacks fiercely and doesn't give up, even as the fight drags on for a long time. Now the roles of predator and prey are reversed, with the wildebeest standing and the lioness underneath. In the end, the herbivore manages to land a quick and powerful blow on the feline and takes the opportunity to run far away. Number 8. The cheetah is the fastest land animal in the world, capable of reaching an incredible 130 kilometers per hour. However, that doesn't guarantee it victory in every chase, because catching up to the prey and actually bringing it down are two completely different tasks. In this footage, the cheetah clearly didn't know who it was messing with. It chases its prey for a while until it manages to get close. But when the herbivore feels the feline's claws on its back, it decides to land a powerful kick with its hind legs to the cheetah's chest. The strong kick sent the feline flying backward and instantly stopped its chase, as if it had crashed into a wall. For sure, the cheetah suffered several broken ribs and came away with serious injuries from this failed attempt to get a meal. Number 7. In this footage, the cheetah managed to catch up to the gazelle and deliver a powerful bite to the victim's neck. But the hyena saw the whole scene and decided to step in to steal the prey. It grabbed the wildcat's victim and held it by the hind leg. The gazelle looks dead already, right? Wrong. The cheetah didn't have enough time to finish off the prey, so it's still alive. This is just a defense tactic used by some animals to try to escape from situations like this. The gazelle stays on the ground, waiting for the perfect opportunity to escape. And when the hyena gets distracted again by the cheetah, the prey takes the chance to run as fast as it can and escape from the predator's clutches. If the gazelle had moved when the hyena was biting its hind leg, the predator would probably have grabbed it even harder and finished it off right then and there. Calmness and cunning saved the herbivore's life. Did you know that gazelles can be this smart, to the point of planning their escape in advance? Leave your answer in the comments. Number 6. This dog had no idea who it was messing with when it attacked the tied-up horse. The situation's pretty complicated. Near the horse is a man who tries to help the herbivore, probably the animal's owner, but he can't do much because he's afraid of being bitten by the angry dog's fangs. This dog is very agile and has a very powerful bite, which makes it a formidable fighter. But he didn't know who he was messing with. A half-ton horse is not the kind of animal you want to test the patience of. In the end, the dog managed to scare its opponent with its attacks, but the herbivore made the dog regret it for the rest of its life. Even without space to move and being tied up, the horse proved to be a tough opponent and threw the dog far away. He delivered an extremely powerful kick and launched his opponent as if it were just a stuffed animal. After that, the dog didn't dare mess with the horse again and learned a painful lesson. Number 5. This leopard grabbed the impala and pinned it to the ground. Instead of grabbing its prey by the throat, the feline bit the impala's snout to block its breathing. The prey tries to defend itself, but it's at a disadvantage, and the powerful predator is preventing its movements. With each passing second, the herbivore grows weaker and more debilitated, when suddenly the leopard hears some noises coming from the bushes. It was a troop of baboons. Actually, the feline usually hunts this type of animal, but now it was already tired after fighting a large and strong impala. So when the baboons charged at the leopard, it chose to run away and hide. The primates would certainly finish off and eat the feline's prey, so the impala uses all its intelligence to keep lying on the ground, not moving, so as not to provoke the aggressive baboons. The primates were busy chasing the leopard away and left the impala alone at the scene, since they thought their meal was already secured. But they were completely mistaken. When the baboons left the area, the impala started breathing harder and managed to get up and escape. Do you think the impala was just pretending, or was it really unconscious for a few minutes? Leave your opinion here in the comments. Number 4. This hyena decided to attack an antelope family right after the female gave birth. These species open their eyes shortly after being born. Besides that, they're even able to stand up and run. This is what guarantees the survival of these animals, since they aren't born in nests or burrows, but out in the open, which increases the risk of predator attacks. And that's exactly what happened in this footage. The hyena spots the newborn right after it's born and immediately goes after it, knocking it down and grabbing the victim by the neck with its incredibly strong jaws, aiming to secure a meal. But the hyena had no idea who it was up against. The calf's parents decided they would fight to the end to protect their young. They charged at the dangerous predator, striking it from all sides with their sharp horns. They fight the hyena with incredible fury. Apparently, the parents already know that the predator's bite broke the calf's neck, but they keep attacking and don't give up. The hyena will certainly remember this fight for the rest of its life. Although the antelopes didn't finish off the predator for good in this battle, they pierced its internal organs and broke some bones, which led to the hyena's death minutes later. Number 3. These wild dogs chased the kudu into the water and surrounded the herbivore. The only problem for the wild dogs is that in the middle of the river, the kudu is still able to stand because of its great height. The predators, on the other hand, have to keep swimming and use up their energy so they don't sink. The kudu stayed calm and obviously took advantage of this edge in the water. He's ready to put up an epic fight against his opponents. The herbivore lets the wild dogs get close so he can land a powerful kick to the head or body of his enemies at just the right moment. This way, the kudu not only fights back, but also tries to make his opponents give up the battle. If the herbivore's hoof hits a wild dog's head, the dog will fall unconscious in the water and drown. So this was an extremely smart tactic by the kudu. The predators are masters at dodging attacks, but that just makes them burn through even more of their energy. When the wild dogs attack from behind, the herbivore quickly delivers a powerful kick, splashing water in all directions so the opponents have no idea what's going on. If the wild dogs attack from the front, the kudu uses its huge horns to pierce the enemies and show them they picked the wrong prey to attack. The herbivore's counterattacks are very dangerous, and at any moment, a single blow can cause the pack of wild dogs to lose a few members. Because of this, the predators give up on continuing the fight against the kudu and retreat with some deep wounds. Number 2. A typical attack tactic used by wolves to hunt other animals is to chase the weakest prey in the group, separate it from the rest, and make it run. This way, after running for a while, the victim will get tired, and the only thing the predators have to do is devour it. With this hunting tactic, wolves are able to capture prey much larger than themselves and don't use up as much energy, since they can chase their victims for miles across all kinds of terrain. In this footage, the wolf chases the moose for quite a while until the herbivore enters a river. The predator thought it was the perfect moment to attack, since the moose was standing still and apparently tired. But the hunter made a big mistake, because the herbivore was actually luring its opponent into the water. The wolf underestimated its enemy's fighting ability and paid the price for it. The moose quickly went on the attack, catching the wolf by surprise and almost crushing the predator's skull with its powerful hooves. The herbivore lands several blows and spins around a few times to shake off its opponent, while moving deeper and deeper into the river to try to drown the wolf. The hunter then realizes he's about to lose and gives up the fight, running away. Number 1. In this impressive footage, we can see this donkey about to start an epic battle against its opponent. Unfortunately, we don't know how this conflict will end. But in your opinion, who do you think came out victorious? The mighty donkey or its opponent? Leave your opinion in the comments below. Since you've made it this far, we want to recommend these 2 amazing videos that are appearing on your screen. We are sure you will like it very much. Just click and watch. I'll be waiting for you there. Big hug.